And we are live. Good evening, everyone. Or should I say good afternoon, good morning, or good night, depending on where you're tuning in from. This is NS Sports TV, and this is a preview for Chelsea versus Crystal Palace, or Crystal Palace versus Chelsea, since Palace are the home team. With me today is Mr. Crystal Palace himself, Rich from Eagle Eyed Football. How are you?
I'm doing good. Can I firstly say thanks again for having me on your channel? Second of all, ain't it good to have Premier League football back?
Of
And so,
course, of course. Southgate ball has been boring my nuts in.
I haven't
Apart
even
from the
watched it.
fact that, oh my God, we could be winning against a new Germany team. But yeah, Nick Pope, you had to F that up, didn't you?
In all honesty, I didn't watch it. I was watching Ghana, so I didn't watch any of
Ghana.
the
Yeah, you're Ghana first, England second, aren't you?
Ghana first, and that's it.
Oh, so you don't like. So, like, if England reach a final, but
no,
Ghana don't reach it, who are you supporting?
no, I'd want England to do well. Don't get me wrong, but I wouldn't say I would support them like that. So obviously, I wanted them to beat Italy.
Yeah, look, we were talking backstage about which international teams you hate the most. Obviously, for me, it has to be Italy. Italy and Argentina have to be up there for me. Italy because they're just cheating bastards. And Argentina, well, even though he's a legend and he'll go down as one of the greatest in the game, I won't forgive Maradona for that hand of God.
Hand of God, yeah.
Same way you won't forgive Suarez for that hand of the devil.
We're hoping to 2-foot him at the World Cup anyway. So
look, I would never advocate for injuries on anyone.
Nor would I, but just a light little 2-footed tackle.
No, look. If I ever 2-foot tackle someone, I will be the first to go to the ref, and if he shows me a yellow, I'd say, nah, send me off.
Really?
Yep. I want to be honest.
Fair enough.
But then again, refs can be stubborn and say, nah, you're just getting a yellow. I do the cards here, you do the playing.
You're a very kind of low guy. Me? I mean, I am too, but yeah, Suarez can do one. I'm sorry.
Look, I can't say, look, even though he cheated against my country, I can't say the same about Maradona. Because he is a legend. I'd never 2-foot a legend like that. So, what are your thoughts on Palace's season?
You know what? We've had a very tough run-in. You know, I think we're currently sitting on 6 points, and I guess it's a weird one because there's games that we've picked up points where we shouldn't have, and the games that we should have won that we haven't. So it's kind of like, I think it's just frustration. You look at the Liverpool game, we actually should have won the game.
Yeah, you should.
No, we could have. I'll change it to could have, because to be fair, first half Liverpool had so many chances and stuff. But then after we scored, we should have been able to see it out, even though as much as it was hard. Man City went 2 up, and then Beast Mode decided to turn up and score a hat-trick. You know, Brentford.
He's a freak of nature, isn't he?
He's unreal. Brentford, 88th minute, just slack defending. You know, but then again, Newcastle, we should have got battered. You know, so it's kind of like,
sometimes it may be good, sometimes it may be shit.
Yeah, pretty much. That's a good way of saying it and stuff. Honestly, I don't think we've had a month off because the Brighton game got postponed due to rail strikes, and then the Man United game got postponed due to obviously the Queen's bereavement, and then you had the 2 week international break. So we've had no matches in a month. I would assume that obviously we may have had some like behind the door, closed doors games or something like that, but we're almost coming into this Chelsea game as if it's off the back of preseason. You know, so it's a weird one. It's a weird one.
Right. So before we continue, I'm going to go through some of the comments. Big up Melina, how are you? Bath Time Red Born says, Nippon, are you actually hosting a stream from the car park again? The job tax is all I'm going to say, Vaughan. I would love to host it from the space of my home, in which I can use my phone to retweet everything, and my laptop to do the actual streaming.
You know what, Nippon? You should do like a stream bingo, because you've done hotels, cars, trains, buses,
home.
It's
my unique selling point, Richard. You know, every business has a unique selling point.
That's a good point.
My one is, you do not know where I will go live from next.
That's a good point. That is a very, very good point.
Right. So, big up Niall. He says, delighted to see Nippon in the local car park using the parking ticket Wi-Fi. Look, I've spoken to the stewards. They said I can do my podcast, then pay, then go. Because if you pay, you have to leave within 10 minutes, and there's no way. I've driven on I've been a guest while driving, but there is no way I'm going to host a podcast while driving. Yeah, I'm just making that absolutely clear. I'd happily make Suarez eat his own balls. Look, man. It is what it is. We'll always love Maradona. Is it? Are you just saying that to wind me up? Big up Nippon and Richard. Big up Ravi. Ravi again says, if Palace play like they did, look, you never know. Is all I'm going to say. It could be. For some reason, this just screams of a 3-all draw. Our defense isn't that great. Graham Potter is an attack-minded manager.
I would have rather played you with Tuchel.
What? Oh, wait, of course, yeah, because we were in tatters. But,
that's why I'm a bit like, oh, actually, I don't know about this game. I really don't know.
but Potter's a downgrade on Tuchel.
I don't know. He plays some very good football, Potter. I don't think he gets the respect he deserves, to be honest. So if he can get Chelsea playing in the same manner of Brighton, because remember, you've got better players as well. I guess he's going to need time. He's going to need time, and that's not something that. Look,
man. If he doesn't win, usually I would be. If Chelsea don't win a trophy, you can go. I'm going to give him a season, and then I'm going to start judging him.
Oh, okay. Before he goes, yeah. Before you can judge him, give him a season.
Yeah.
I agree.
Big up Nippon and Rich. Yep, smack the like button, as Jose says. Big up Ravi again says, Rich, you should have gotten it. Well, Richard lives in South London. I live in Northwest. Right, so I'm going to go off camera for a bit while I retweet the video.
No problem. Big up everyone. Make sure you smash the like button. Obviously, Nippon's on the road to 1K. So big up to him on all his hard work. I'm predicting he does his next stream in the farm. You just never know and such. But other than that, just early thoughts on the game. Listen, I think the one plus is that we may have had some players come back from injury, which would be a plus. But it's going to be a tough game. It's going to be a tough game. And then the next 4 after that are much more winnable games. So we have Leeds, then Leeds away, I think, Leicester away, Wolves at home. Let me double check. Leeds game might be at home actually. So yeah, it's just interesting, interesting times ahead. I mean, I think we've done well to come out of the first 7 games with the amount of points we have because it was a very difficult run in. To answer your question, Ravi, how fully fit is Palace's squad? I think injury wise, we may only be missing James MacArthur. Don't quote me on that because Vieira's press conference will be tomorrow and he will confirm that. So it might be James MacArthur and Tompkins regarding injuries. So everyone else should be readily available.
Yep. As for us, I think barring, I've been at work for so long, I haven't been able to keep up. Yeah, barring, yeah, barring a few. I don't know if we have any injuries right now. Yeah, I think, barring Kante, I think we have a fully fit squad. And big up to Arrest Talks Football. Go subscribe to his channel if you haven't already. So yeah, I'm just happy to have Premier League football back again.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Absolutely. What are you expecting from Parr?
Nothing. Big up. Now look, I don't expect him to win any trophies this season. I know, look, we're Chelsea and we should be competing year in, year out. But I think our squad is in dire need of a rebuild.
Yeah. Let me just answer this. Vibes, listen. Notice how I've even checked on my phone. My Wi-Fi's behaving itself at the moment. So it must
As
be
is mine. As is mine.
No, when I did the Ghana watch along with Roland, I was like Minecraft. It was so bad. It was so bad. And I just think it's just Roland's judge. Like pros only sports. It's crazy. It's crazy.
Man like Nippon working for a fake taxi. Nah, this ain't a taxi. My car's too old-fashioned for a taxi.
To be fair, Nippon, you don't actually want to know what Vibes is actually referring to.
Okay. Yeah, I know what he's saying. Yeah. Anyway, before this goes all south, so what are your expectations for this season?
Can I come back to you on that after Saturday's game? I'll give you the reason why I say this.
Will the result define your season?
I had said we needed to get to the Chelsea game with at least 7 points. Because like I said, we've had the Man United game got cancelled, but we had Arsenal, Liverpool, Brentford, Newcastle, Villa, etc. etc. You know, in that running. Man City as well. We've had a very tough running, you know. So you know, I think we can break into the top 10. I really think we do. I think with the World Cup happening as well, I think that's an advantage to us because we won't have as many players traveling to the World Cup. And I think our running after Chelsea is, like I said, it's very favourable. I think we could be picking up about 15 points, I hope, you know, which will lead us in good stead.
Are your next 5 games at Selhurst Park?
Not all of them. Let me see if I can get the actual fixture list up. 1 second. But we do have we have you at home. I can't remember if Leeds is at home or away. Bear with me. And then we have Leicester away on the 15th. I'm actually going there, going to the King Power. So that's going to be a nice away day.
Nice.
Oh, no, we're at home to Leeds. So home to you, home to Leeds. Oh, we need to beat Leeds at home. That's a big game, actually.
Relegation 6-pointer.
Dave. Away to Leicester.
No. Sorry. Okay, mid-table 6-pointer.
Okay, we'll take that. There we go. Yeah. Away to Leicester, home to Wolves, away to Everton, home to Southampton, away to West Ham. That's the next few. So like it's not the worst. It's not the worst.
Yeah, I think sorry, say it again, I yawned.
Now I was just saying that the running after you is not the worst.
Okay. Yeah, West Ham. They're a Gattuso team, West Ham. If you know, you know.
Yeah.
You get to the Gattuso part, right?
I get that,
Yeah. So yeah, Leicester. Yeah, I think you'll beat Leicester.
We better. Because they are terrible at the moment.
Yeah. I think you beat Leicester. Rodgers is out the door.
Yeah, I'm hoping he stays in until we play them because we have bad luck in having managers sacked just before we get to play them. So, point in case Chelsea.
Look. Yeah. Look. We have this thing of Dr. Chelsea. You have a bad run of form, play Chelsea. You have no wins all season, play Chelsea.
We're quite similar, actually. We are quite similar.
Yeah. Given the fact that both our teams start with the letter C.
It's a great observation, by the way.
Yeah. Good. And then what also starts with C? Charity.
There you go.
Arrest says, yeah, behave yourself, whoever said that. I remember one stream Nippon said, yeah, I'll tell you this. I was on a coach to Greater Manchester,
Oh, so you got coach, you've added coach to that as well. Wow.
Yeah, the bus Ravi is referring to. The bus driver was like, keep your voice down or I'm throwing you off at the services.
How loud were you?
That loud. And look, my autism does not allow it. For some reason, I can't. My autism does not allow me. Oh, not allow. I can't control how loud I speak sometimes, and some people don't understand that.
Yeah, that's obviously it's a shame and such that like that. I think it's the case where they're not willing to like have that conversation with you. You know, it's kind of like stop it or be quiet or you're off. And it's just like, can you chill, please? Like.
But look, he was getting very aggressive towards me.
Yeah, he's a coward. You just keep doing what you're doing.
You know, bus drivers can get aggressive at times.
Yeah, it's probably because they're driving all day. They're just tired and moody.
Yeah, but that's still no excuse.
No, 100%. No, not excusing whatsoever.
So yeah, now we move on to big up everyone. Hey, what about big up to Liz Richards? Big up.
That's all good, man. Trust me, I'm not bitter. I'm not petty like that.
Look, man, I like people being treated as equals on my channel.
I appreciate that.
Look, The only people who I won't get along with are criminals and people who are the T word. I don't want to say it on stream because I could get cancelled.
Yeah, don't do that.
I'll say it in the private chat. Yeah.
Okay, yeah.
Rich and Nathan, do you guys rate each of... what does that mean? Do I rate Palace? Does Richard rate Chelsea? Do I rate Chelsea? Does Richard rate Palace? I don't know what you're referring to.
How about if, like, I say who I feel that's had a good season so far for us, and then who I think's had a good season for you, and then you could do for vice versa.
Players in individually.
Yeah. So for us, Saha's been our standout player this season. Really, really good start to the season. For you guys, it's a weird. Actually, hold on. I need to think about that. Who's actually been standout for Chelsea?
I'd say Sterling was quite good.
Yeah, Sterling's found his feet actually. Yeah.
Because he has this main man thing, which he didn't have at Man City. Because there were so many players on the same level, if not better than him.
Yeah.
Like your KDBs, your Mahrezes, Fodens, all that. Oh, here we go.
Okay, so yeah.
Okay.
Sterling for me.
And I'm going to say, yeah, Zaha. But but if Elise finds his feet,
yeah, that's the one thing that's helped. Elise's had a break, and so he should be getting his fitness right back up there. I can't wait to have him starting games again.
Do you think he's gonna get called up by Didier Deschamps for Qatar?
It's so difficult because not for Qatar, no chance. No chance. I think he's still too young at this moment. And plus, France, the quality France have is just ridiculous. I think it's going to get to a stage, at least where he's going to have to make a decision because he can also qualify for Algeria, Nigeria, I think England as well. But I don't think he'll be England.
Does he qualify for the Black Stars?
No, Nigeria.
You can be half. Can you not be half and half? Like Declan Rice is half Irish, half English.
No, he could, but he doesn't have any Ghanaian in him.
Oh, okay, fair enough. Yeah, because Southgate's a clown.
He is so.
You okay, Jordan?
And such. Big up to Mr. B for life. He did say big up, so big up to you as well.
We have. Yeah, I hope so. Because oh my god, imagine. Oh, these Arsenal fans are saying, "Oh, we're in a title race."
Nathan, you must admit, I'm not saying that they're in a title race, but you must admit they're playing very well at this moment in time.
I might have to. I do, and it pains me to say it.
Ravi, thoughts on my keeper. You know what? VG's had a very good start to the season. We've got Sam Johnston back in who's fit, and he will eventually be our number one. But Graves has had a very good start, so I wouldn't drop him just yet, personally.
Come on. I don't know why you want us to win. Because come on, you bees! You could have just said COYBs.
Oh, you thought that was for Chelsea?
I was like, what? Oh, he did. To be fair, he did put the B emoji
He did
there.
put the bees emojis. Quite a few of them nipping for you.
Yeah. Okay. He really confused me there. I'm live. Jordan says he's live right later. Yeah. Go and check Jordan's channel out. Big up to you. So yeah, who do you think Patrick Vieira? I ask everyone this whenever they come on my channel. Who do you think? No, who would you pick if you were the manager? And who do you think Patrick Vieira will pick?
Okay. This is what the 11 I'll pick. I'll start VG in goal. Back four of Klein, Anderson, Gay, and Mitchell. Midfield three of. Well, we've got no other choice, but Decore, Schlapeneze, and then the front three of Saha, Elise, and Mateta. What I think Vieira will do is he'll probably start Jordan Ayew, which I'll be annoyed about. And not that he hasn't played well when he's played for us, but I just feel we don't have much attacking output when he's there. Defensively, he's very good. And I think he'll start Edouard instead of Mateta.
Yeah, he does have his favourites, Vieira, doesn't he?
He has a few, yeah.
Oh, and I thought it was just the shit managers who have favourites.
Oh, big up Santiago, by the way. I see you in the
Palace
chat.
could surprise Chelsea and Potter. That's true, but
Yeah, but he's got a better squad now. So,
but to be fair, the M23 derby has never ended in a win for either team.
no, I know there's been a lot of draws, but we did beat them during lockdown. Benteke scored a last-minute goal.
Did you
There
beat?
have been a lot of draws.
Yeah, draw FC.
Yeah, there have been a lot of draws. And there was a time Ayew scored as well where we won there 1-0 and beat them 1-0. So we've had more joy at the Amex than we have at Sellers Park against Brighton.
So where is the M20 when it's rescheduled? Where is it going to be, at Selhurst Park or the Amex?
So the scheduled game was meant to be at the Amex, but obviously Real Strikes had that game postponed. So I have no idea when. I don't know what they're going to do with those fixtures, that fixture and the Man United fixture. No idea. So I don't know if it will go round to us having our home game before the rescheduled away fixture, or I don't know. No idea.
Yeah. Look, man. Ravi says thoughts on Mark Kukureya. Look, he's a good player. Initially, I saw some suspicious claims on him before he moved to England.
Ah, yeah, that one, the post. Yeah.
Like racist allegations towards. I think it was Eder Militao.
I think it was, yeah.
Look, man, as long as he's learned from it.
Education is the key.
Yeah, maybe he didn't know what that actually meant and all that. But yeah, if he does it again knowingly, I'll want him gone from my club.
Yes, absolutely.
Same, same. Look, I don't want to get political, but all I'm going to say is if no sort of racism is tolerated around me, whether it's black on white or white on black.
I guess to be fair, that runs through all sort of like discrimination. So
Yeah,
we did.
obvious. Look, all discrimination, whether it's directed towards me, whether it's directed towards you, or Mr. B for Life actually asks a political question. Has anyone seen the new series about Boris Johnson
Yeah, I heard
with
about
Kenny
it today.
Bragner?
No, I haven't seen
Yeah,
it yet. I have heard about it.
Kenny Bragner has a knack of play. Oh, we're going into film. Oh well, did you not do a film stream once, like you reviewed films?
You me?
Yeah,
No.
Kukureya has a great chant. Yeah, why didn't Wally play Southgate? Why put him? Because he's a fucking clown.
That was mad.
What, me calling Gareth Southgate a clown?
No, that he didn't play Tony.
Yeah.
And then his reason for it was like, he's getting experience training with the England squad. Leave him at Brentford and let him.
That's one of the comments that makes me want to headbutt him.
Leave him at Brentford and let him train and focus on his Premier League career if you're not going to let him play any international football. I think he needs to go and represent Jamaica instead.
I think I know what Southgate's doing. Tomori has now represented us 3 times. That means he can't represent anyone else now.
No, I heard they changed the rule to 5 games.
Oh, I'm sure Gareth Southgate will use his evil plan to say, okay, you're playing 2 more games.
Tomori needs to go as well, whether it's Nigeria or Canada. He needs to go because Southgate has his favourites, and he's not going to change that.
I think he's gone after the World Cup.
I agree. I think so too.
Look, a leaked report from a very reliable journalist, who I'm not going to mention on here because he's actually a name and shame. Matt Law.
That didn't take you long to say. I'm not gonna. I'm not gonna name and shame.
I might as well. I might as well. Because if you don't name them, they won't change their ways. So yeah, from a reliable journalist, saying that regardless of what happens, he's going to resign. And you know what? If he resigns, sorry, not if, when he resigns, whether it's after the World Cup or after the next Euros, I am doing, clip this all you want. I'm going to party. I'm going to do a party on YouTube, a party stream. Yay! I can't say Ding Dong the Witch is dead because I don't know. Yeah, Ding Dong the Sorcerer's dead. There you go. So yeah, now I'm gonna move on to Graham Potter, who I think. Right, I'm going to say Graham Potter. No, I'm going to go with Chig did. Nah, Chig didn't. Rest in peace. Yeah, big up Chig, man. If you're listening, well, I'm sure you're listening from up above. Big up yourself. Hope the angels are looking after you. What style of football should Chelsea play under Graham Potter? Attacking football. Sorcerer to Harry Potter. Nice transition. Oh, yeah. Sorcerer, Gareth Southgate being the wicked sorcerer. And Harry Potter, Graham. Nice one, Santiago.
To be fair to Santi, he's full of tricks.
Who do you support, Santi?
He's a
If
United
you're
fan.
still in the comments.
He's a United fan.
Okay. Oh, because I've never seen him on my channel before. I'm assuming he's one of your viewers, Richard.
Yeah, he's a regular. He's a regular.
Yeah, I have to keep starting and turning my car off, because if I keep it on ignition for too long, the battery will go.
Yeah.
So yeah, everyone who's still here, like, subscribe, comment if you haven't already. Road to 1K is in full swing. Hoping for monetization by the end of this, well, by mid next year. Ravi has another question for you.
You know, it's difficult. Look, we're not a club with tons of money, but I don't think Vieira was backed as well as he should have. We are very light in certain areas. And I'll say not light on numbers, but light in quality. So Vieira is now kind of like overplaying some of his players. And like I think you mentioned earlier, what time should he make a sub? Like he would rather try and make a sub at 60, 65 minutes and stuff, but we can't do that. Our squad's thin, you know? So how do we maximize on the squad? Try and get ahead of the game so that we can take our good players off and let them rest. I don't know. We're very threadbare as a squad, so it's going to be a tough season.
Yeah. So, yeah, but let's go through a few more comments. Yep, he's confirmed he's a United supporter. Big up Alexander Hilton. Please win the North London derby on Saturday. They are. Oh, speaking of the North London derby, what does Eagle Eye? What do you think?
You know what's crazy? When he went into centre mid against Newcastle, he actually played very well. But it's not my. I wouldn't say it would be my go-to, but at least then I know. I mean, Vieira put him there as a statement as well to say, "Listen, we're short of players, like, so I'm gonna have to put him in there." But if he can continue playing like that, it's kind of giving me like Joelinton vibes, you know. Who he's kind of like just found himself basically. So if he plays well there, I don't care. I just want him playing well, to be honest. So yeah. Fair play to him. He played well against Newcastle there, and it could be something we can utilize in future.
Here's another troll. Nipper and Chelsea are in the mud. Look, man, we are in the mud, but you're in a you're in a title race, yeah. Yeah, Arsenal in a title race. Just wait until it goes all tits up. I can't wait.
Oh, Tariq, you're in trouble. I do rate Edouard. He just needs to find the shooting boots, otherwise he's going to find himself out the door next summer.
Yeah. Mr. B compliments Alexander Hilton. It's only Arsenal. Yeah. It's not any. Oh God! I wish I had some soap and water next to me. Unfortunately, this is a different Woolwich. Just hope you finish top 4. Oh, how much have Arsenal spent? Well, not this season. Over the past decade, Arsenal have spent more than Chelsea. So, How much? Yeah, I'm still waiting. How much do the tickets cost for the content awards?
No idea. No, that's two
Um,
things. You did ask me before. Let me see if that's because when is
or
that? Is
if
that
it's
in a couple of
invite
weeks?
only. If it's invite only, then if it's not, I'm gonna try and save up some money. Yeah, big up you. Look, I can't stand your club, but big up to you, Tariq. Could he score against Palace? Maybe. Obama who? Obama what? Obama back again. That's what I'm going to do in my fan cam.
You better not score then.
If we no, actually, not if he scores against. No, I'm not going to do that if he scores against Palace. I'm going to do that if he scores against Arsenal. Oh, I love it. Chelsea will probably start to impress later in the season. Maybe. Hope you're right.
I've just WhatsApped you information on the ticket situation. I won't be surprised if it's sold out though.
Okay. Ravi asks you another question about the coaching staff.
Oh, they're brilliant. They're brilliant. Like I said last season, like we've got a new style of play. We're playing more progressive football. There's intent in what they want to do. Even like, obviously, you lot will see this, but when we look at the training sessions on Palace TV and stuff, we're seeing that they're trying to do that on the pitch as well, which is good to see as well. Especially regarding our finishing, like the goal that Zaha scored against Brentford, he was working on that all week. You know, just to kind of whip it into that far corner. So no, it's like extremely happy with our coaching staff. And Ravi, big up for you. All your questions. Really appreciate them.
Right. So yeah,
Sure. You don't have any questions for Chelsea?
we're boring, so probably not. So yeah, speaking of Chelsea, time for me to move on to my choice starting 11, and then to move on to who I think Graham Potter will choose. So I'm going to go with. Oh God, Bozo versus another Bozo in goal. Two Bozos. Two goalkeepers that have a Bozo in them.
What is going on with Bendy, by the way?
The stock's just going through a bad run of form. Oh my God, that would be. I would love
I'm
it.
not gonna lie. For me personally, that is the greatest goal celebration ever.
Okay, a
Adebayo's
hat
one.
trick against. Then do that. If he, I love it if he does that. I would love it. The way
That
they
Adebayo
treated him.
celebration.
The way they treated him towards the end of his career there. I hope he rubs it in Arteta's face. Yeah, that's the big. Who would you? Yeah, speaking of that, who would you say Palace's biggest shithouse is?
Luka Milivojevic.
Yeah, he's Serbian, isn't he?
Yeah.
Yeah, them Eastern Europeans have some aggression in them.
Yeah, he's a proper S house, a proper one.
Yeah, I would say our biggest shithouse would probably be Jorginho.
Yeah, that's fair.
You know, before I used to say he remind he's basically our Granit Xhaka. Like he always has a booking in him. You know what I mean?
Yeah, guaranteed, guaranteed.
Oh, there's another close contender for. Oh, what's the name of that defender who got into Darwin Noodle's head, and then he
And
ended up headbutting him.
Anderson, he's been
Yeah,
superb this season.
yeah. Wouldn't you call him a shithouse?
See, he does it. He just plays the game. He's just crafty. Like, but Luca's more in your face about it.
But do you really blame him, Nunes? Or look, biases aside, do you really blame him for headbutting the defender?
It's part of the
Look,
game.
say if you were a striker,
I am.
you played professional football.
Uh,
Okay. Oh, you are a
I'm
striker.
a striker. Yeah, it's part of the game. You've got to keep your head.
Okay, so like, say if an opposition defender did that to you, would you lose your head the same way Noodles did?
No, the way you get your back at them, you score goals.
But even then, to be fair, he is new to the league.
No, but he's not new to football. He's probably faced worse than Portugal, worse things in Portugal regarding like kind of like those.
Yeah, that's the thing. That's the thing in Portugal. There won't be defenders like your Andersons, like your Tarkowskis, or your Ben Mees, or your Michael Keanes. Then you won't find many, or your Ruben Diaz's. You won't find many defenders in Portugal that will get right in your face.
I think
But you will, huh?
I think you will. I think you will.
But you'll find more in the Premier League.
I guess it's probably because it's more exposed.
Ravi, Liverpool have Noodles and Van Disney. Wait, you're cussing your own team. You support Liverpool, mate.
The Van Disney agenda. I love it. Who's your 11, by the way?
I would say, God, I'd probably say Kepa in goal. I'd go with the back three because that's what. I'd probably go with a 3-5-2 or a 5-3-2. I'll give you two. 1-3-5-2 and 1-5-3-2. I'll go with Kepa in goal. Back three of Koulibaly, Silva, and Chalobah if he's playing. Okay. Yeah, Chalobah if he gets selected. If not, oh wait, no, why Chalobah? Fofana, Silva, and Koulibaly. And midfield five of Reece James, Mark Cucurella on the wings. Midfield of Mount, Havertz, and Mount in that 8 role, Havertz in that 10 role, and Jorginho as the destroyer in that Busquets role. And don't clip me. Don't clip me before you say, oh, well, you're comparing Busquets and Jorginho. In his role. You know what I mean, Richard?
I do.
Yeah, so yeah, Jorginho in the destroyer role. And then a strike partnership of Pierre-Emerick Aubameyang and Armando Broja.
That's fair.
Um,
Who do you think Potter
Ravi
will?
has a question for both of us. Nippon and Rich, which players in the Prem do you think will get away with a lot when they play?
Anderson.
Get away? What, like get away with the dirty challenges, fouls, dives, and all that? I don't know what Ravi means. Can you elaborate, please?
No, I think you're right. I think he's talking about Premiership player. Who do we think gets away with murder? I need to think about that one.
I can name a few. Harry Kane. Hoodman Son.
What does he do wrong?
He dives quite a lot.
Oh, you're not another one.
I'm going to say, look, I'm going to say my own thing
Tariq,
as well.
you were spot on with what you said earlier.
About what?
This Son agenda is a bit mad.
All I said is he dives. Raheem Sterling dives.
Oh my gosh.
Raheem Sterling dives.
Oh man. All right. Anyway, who would you said
Look,
Potter might pick a different 11. Who would Potter pick?
I think he'll just play with who he knows. So I think he'll go with a similar formation to me. I think he'll just go with Mendy because he's tried and tested. Back three, Fofana. For some reason, I think he'll drop one of the veterans. I think he'll pick Fofana, Chalobah, and Silva. I think his midfield will. I think his wing backs will be the same. However, I think his midfield three will be slightly different. I think he drops Jorginho and plays Kovacic. I'll answer questions later. Kovacic. Kovacic, Mount, Havertz. And up front, I think he'll play Broja and Aubameyang. Thunder asks, how and when did a posh Tory such as yourself get into football? A, what makes you think I'm a Tory? And B, look, I was one of those people who was a player stan. So I really liked Gianfranco Zola while growing up. So I was like, wherever he goes, I will go. So yeah, then Terry came. Then what's his name? Lampard. So I was like, yeah, like Chelsea were getting so many quality footballers. So I was like, we're always getting quality footballers, so I might as well stick around. So yeah, that's how I became a Chelsea supporter. And Rangers, because Paul Gascoigne. I was a huge admirer of Paul Gascoigne. Ravi asked, do I still go on Lewis's Chelsea channel? Not really. I've asked to come on, but big up yourself, Lewis. Big up yourself, man. always meet him at Stamford Bridge, though. Nice guy. Mr. B says Maguire gets away with being shit and still playing for England. Yeah! Hilarious. Private chat. Score prediction. Oh, sorry. What do I think of Canada? Oh, God. Nippon, the Spurs fan, is a Paul Gascoigne. Shut up.
Hey, Prime.
Prime. Shush. Anyway, what are your score predictions, Richard?
I'm going to say Palace 2-1. Oh, actually, no. No, actually, let me be realistic. 1-1. I'll say 1-1.
1-1. I always go with 2, head and heart. My head tells me a 1-1 draw. My heart says a 3-2 Chelsea win. Why are you so tribal, Prime? You can rate players who play for other teams. Anyway, I only want Spurs to win on Saturday because I hate Arsenal. Sorry, Tariq. I just despise your club with a burning passion.
Speaking of Arsenal, there's someone that you should try and collab with. It's Moss Sports. Great streamer.
Big up Moss. DM me if you want to come on my channel one day.
I'll drop him a message as well for you. And there you have it. Big up Nippon though. Oh, now you're back.
Yeah, my dad called. Yeah. So anyway, this is turning into a derby prediction. Is not. Oh God. Would be. Mr. B says North London derby, Tottenham win. Ravi's going for a 2-1 to Palace. So yeah, I've already said mine 1-1. My head says, heart says 2-1 Chelsea. So yeah, before we wrap up, Richard, where can people find you?
First of all, once again, thank you, Nippon, for having me on. You can find me at Eagle Eyed Football. Vibes behave. Find me at Eagle Eyed Football on YouTube, Eagle Eyed Ball on Twitter. If you just type Eagle Eyed Football, you'll find us on Instagram and on Twitch as well. But Twitter and YouTube are too. So yeah. Big up everyone. The interaction in the chat was crazy. I loved it. Absolutely loved it. Great questions.
Yeah.
Great banter. Wicked.
Yeah. Right. Sorry, kids. Oh my God, the banter's still going. Prime is saying a 2-0 Chelsea win. Let's hope so. So yeah. With that being said, my social media is ticking below in the stream. You can find me as a regular panelist.
People in the comments, make sure you get a screenshot. There's pure eyes in there. So screenshot it so that you get it correct. Make sure you're following accurately.
Yeah, you can find me on. You can find me as a regular panelist on Worldwide Chels. Go subscribe to Sadiq if you haven't already. Proper lad. He's a nice guy. You can also find me as a caller on GrizzCon TV. Go subscribe to his channel if you haven't already. And also, yeah, I think that's all that needs to be said. And with that being said, you have all been a wonderful audience. And this is NS Sports TV signing off. Take care of yourselves. Peace.